When I first started teaching, I had great aspirations of writing a full letter back every single time, and I would write almost 60 to 70 letters every single week. I've got the nice calluses to prove it. And I would do it every single week, and the kids, it was a way for me to bond with the students immediately, because there were very few people in their lives that would actually take the time to sit and write them a full-length letter every week. And eventually I got it to where I would write just on top of their letter. My name is Heidi O'Hara, and I am currently teaching at Ione Junior High School over in Ione, California. My favorite interaction with the kids was when I gave them back their letter the first time, because one of the first assignments most teachers do is write me an introduction letter, and then they would just keep it or file it or just give it back with a letter grade on it. And I would give it back to them, and it would just be bleeding some color that I would use. And then I always love the initial shock, and they go, "Oh, what? Wait a minute, hold on." And then they would start reading, and I would draw pictures on their letters. I would respond to everything they wrote. I would put my own personal comments about, like, "Oh, you like this band? I love this band. Have you heard this one or this one?" Or, "Oh, I've been to this place. Have you been here?" And it cracks them up, and then it's the first assignment I give back to them, and they are just engrossed in reading the comments. And then I find the next time I ask them to write the letter, I get a very big turnout as far as getting the homework turned in. That was my last year teaching at La Paz Middle School in Salinas. I told any of the kids if they wanted to continue writing after I had left the community that I would do so. Cassandra and I just had a very traditional relationship throughout the school year, and we just had a good time together. When we first met as teacher and student, I think that relationship of I'm here to help you, and being in the environment we were in Salinas, I was very protective, especially of the girls in that community. And she knew that my classroom was a safe place for her. She knew that I would always be excited to see her when she came in. No matter the story idea, I would always sit and listen, and we would talk about it, and I would ask her questions, and I was always very interested in what she was doing, even though it was very new to me. The anime culture was something very new to me, but she's taught me quite a bit. The longest letter I think she's ever written was single space, about 9 pages, talking about anything from her sister dating to what her mom was up to what she's doing in class to her latest story idea. We send postcards back and forth, so it could be as simple as, "Letter in the mail, I'll talk to you soon," or "I went to Universal Studios and this ride was awesome." And so I get anything from postcards to long letters, because she's already talking about going to college. I'm very excited for that, because I know there are not many people within her family that have even gone past the high school, and she's already talking about where she's going to go and what she's going to study, and it's very exciting to get to hear her have that voice. So my story is her story. I don't remember saying goodbye to her, because I haven't. Like, it truly, she started letter writing right away, and a lot of the kids did it first, and I was like, "Oh, this is great, I've got my pass," because moving to a new community, I was missing people that I had met and I had known. And then now that it's many years later, and I still get excited when I see her envelopes. The best advice I could give to a new teacher coming into the field is to learn every student's name within the first week. I make it my mission on the first day of school that I can identify every kid by first name. Last names I get later, but I can identify them by first name. That's the best advice I could give, is being able to call out a student by name instead of "Hey, you." It comes off a lot better as "Jessica, Brian, I need you over here now," instead of you. And I remember the students every year are very surprised that I've taken the time to learn their name, and that when they come in to check out a book, I'm like, "All right, Chris." And then he's like, "How do you know my name?" I was like, "Chris Dayton, we hang out together. It's the second day of school, man. We got to know these things." And we just go from there. But I think that would be the greatest strength you can bring into the classroom, is taking the time to learn the names.